Hello everyone and welcome on this new Friday analysis video from Xtreme Trader. This is Salah speaking. Guys, you're not giving it to me. As you can see, the EURUSD has been activated and went in total of 90 pips of profit, I would say. Pound USD has also been activated and hit the take profit level, making more than 88 pips of profit. AUDUSD has also been activated and just hit the take profit level, making more than 97 pips of profit. Same goes to the USDCAD, which has made also 74 pips of profit. Meanwhile, USDJPY, USDCHF are actually ranging on the safe zone. And of course, the gold hasn't been analyzed. So as you can see, guys, everything is going well, and I would really like to see some more comments and some more activity on the channel. At least share with us your experience. I mean, I want to know that these signals have actually been able to deliver to you some profits. I mean, I don't want just from you guys to just watch the video and just close it like that. These signals should have been used. Anyway, before we start, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and of course share the video. So let's now begin the Friday analysis, and as usual we will start with the EURUSD. So first of all, let's get rid of the old signal and let's see now what we can do next with the EURUSD. Most likely, guys, we are going to continue shorting this pair. Now as you can see, if we look at the 4-hour time frame, we are having here a support trend line number 1 and number 2, which has indeed been broken out from with that bearish breakout candle. And right here, if we zoom in, we can see this wick right here, which represents actually a resistance trend line number 1. That means that this level has already been retested, and most likely now the EURUSD will continue the fall. And of course, even moving to the daily chart, we can confirm that the market has made here the actual bearish breakout from that level of a support trend line. That was the bearish breakout candle, and the last two candles of Wednesday and Thursday were actually retesting of the broken level, which means the EURUSD will continue the fall. Now, based on the daily chart as well, we can notice here a strong level of a broken support exactly at 1.09407, which means there is a possibility for the EURUSD to rise for about, I would say, like 17 pips to retest that level. However, let's now move to the 15-minute time frame to see what's going on and if we can actually indeed sell the EURUSD on that level. As you can see, the market has already retested the same level of a broken support. These 2 wicks right here represents the resistance number 1. And if I'm not mistaken, guys, we're having here also a support zone, which will most likely be respected, and then the EURUSD will continue the rise to reach the same level of a resistance number 1 to create the second attempt of the resistance, and from there we can start shorting the EURUSD. Now, how do we confirm this level that we can actually start selling here with actually a very accurate entry? We can use actually combination of two strategies. Number 1, the Fibonacci retracement. We can actually rely on the Fibonacci retracement to find the most accurate levels. However, we can also use the resistance trend line to combine it with the mix to make sure that we're going to have an accurate entries. And as you can see, first of all, the same level of the resistance is actually on 32.8 Fibonacci retracement, which was in the past, as we can see, a strong key support levels. Now, let's wait for the EURUSD to rise again to reach the same level of a resistance trend line and to create, of course, the second attempt of it. And from there, we can start selling the EURUSD. So all the signs says that we can start selling the EURUSD exactly from that level. However, now for the take profit level, let's move to the 4-hour time frame. And as you can see, if the market is going to continue the fall, we can actually assume that it at least to reach that level of a previous resistance, which has already become here a fake breakout from that level as a support, which means we can actually expect to make approximately like 76 pips, I would say, moving back to the 15-minute time frame. As you can see, I'm just squeezing the chart. And for the safe zone, we can actually consider it to be right here till the lowest level of a nearest support as 0.10942, which means the safe zone, no way, come on guys, we can actually increase it a little bit more. The safe zone will be ranging for about, I would say, yes, okay, that's better. Let me just confirm that's gonna be better. Yes, I would say it's good. Yes, okay. So the safe zone gonna be ranging for about 34 pips against 76 pips of profit. Let's now move to the pound USD. Okay, so again, I'm so happy and proud of the pound USD signal. It worked really like a charm. Regardless to the core CPI news, it just worked like a charm, and I'm so happy about it. Anyway, what can we expect next with the pound USD? Obviously, we will continue selling the market for the remaining day of this week. Based on the weekly chart, sorry, on the daily chart, we can notice that indeed the pound USD has made the actual bearish breakout from that long-term resistance right here at 1.25706. As you can see, guys, this has also the resistance right here also has been broken out from. So the market did not actually respect that level as a new support. Instead, it just kept falling and falling. And most likely with this case right here, most likely the pound USD signal, the next signal, sorry, the next, did I say signal? I mean the candle, sorry. The next candle for Friday is surely gonna be bearish as well. Now, if we look carefully right here, we can notice that right here actually we're having a broken, we can see that the market is indeed on a support trend line. So you might think that Salah is crazy. Why do you really want to sell right here if you are actually on a support trend line and most likely the market will continue the rise? For a single reason, the price action. That price action doesn't help at all to confirm that the pound USD is gonna continue is gonna make any bullish reversal. The market did not respect a previous resistance number 1 and a previous resistance number 2. That candle is going to close it within just like 3 hours and 46 minutes, and most likely it's going to continue the fall. Moving now to the 1 hour time frame, we can see this very strong bearish movement, and if we look carefully at the left side, we're having here a very strong real level of a resistance as well, and most likely, guys, it won't be ignored. The market will most likely respect that level, and therefore I would say we can sell the pound USD after it rises for about 18 pips. So therefore, let's just proceed to sell the pound USD from that level. I just hope it won't reverse upon the pressure from the support trend line, as we can see right here. It's just not gonna happen in my opinion. Actually, guys, that level of a resistance is very strong. The market did not respect that level as a support. Instead, it just kept falling down. I mean, eventually what I'm looking for is a fake breakout. What we are having here is a real attempt of a resistance, real level of a resistance, then fake breakout number 1, and right now fake breakout number 2 has occurred. Therefore, most likely, the new attempt of a resistance will be respected. Anyway, let's just hope for the best and start selling the the pound USD exactly from the highest level of a resistance at 1.25334. Which means we will wait for the pound USD to rise for another 22 pips before we can start selling it. And the take profit level has got to be placed right there at the lowest level of the support at 1.24358. And the safe zone that shouldn't actually be higher than the previous level of a resistance right here at 1.25831, which means the safe zone gonna be ranging for about 50 pips against 95 pips of profit. And let's now move to the AUDUSD. Alright, so the AUDUSD, guys, has indeed hit the take profit level. Everything is going well with the signal. However, let's see now what we can do next with the AUDUSD. I think it's really clear. We don't need much explanation on it. We can see clearly that the market formed right here a real level of a resistance exactly at 0.67145, and there is a possibility that the market might rise again for about 17 pips, and from that point most likely we can start selling the AUDUSD, combining of course the support trend lines, as we can see. So right here, of course, as you can see, guys, we're having that channel. As you can see, the market has been ranging inside of that channel. We're having here a support trend line which has been broken out from. Therefore, if the AUDUSD is going to reach that level, it's going to be retesting the broken level of a previous support trend line. First of all, it's going to be creating a new resistance trend line, plus it's going to be also respecting the real level of a resistance right here. All of that together says that we can safely sell the AUDUSD after it rises for about 17 pips, and the take profit level can be placed just right there at the nearest strong real level of a support at 0.66486, which means we are looking for about 65 pips of profit against a safe zone that shouldn't be higher than this level of a resistance for about 37 pips. Let's now move to the USDCAD. All right, so the USDCAD is also working like a charm. I'm so proud and happy about this signal. Anyway, guys, let's see now what we can do next with the USDCAD. Actually, we are going to rely on the support trend lines right now to confirm the entry. Of course, the USDCAD will continue the rise, at least to hit the level of a resistance right here as 1.35477, which means the USDCAD still has about like 60 pips more to go. The question is when exactly we can start buying this pair. Now, most likely you will tell me we have to wait for the market to reach that level of a support, but that's not the case at all. Let me just confirm to you that we can actually use the previous support trend line just like that. What you will do next is simply drag the very same support trend line and just place it right there at the nearest support trend line. As you can see, this was, my friends, the nearest support trend line. It became a resistance trend line for one single attempt. Then we have faced here a fake breakout, and now the USDCAD actually has a potential to fall right here to retest the same level of a support trend line. And after that, we can start buying the market exactly from that point, which means we will have to wait for the USDCAD to fall for about, I would say, like 24 pips before we can start buying it. We will, of course, rely on that level of a previous support, as we can see right here. Let me just scroll to the left. Based on the 4-hour time frame, of course, this was the nearest support to that bullish breakout candle. That means we can wait for the USDCAD to fall for about 26 pips. Now, there is a big issue here, which you guys didn't pay attention to, is you are running in about 11 minutes of the video and you are yet to hit the like button. I mean, guys, come on, seriously. The signals worked really like perfect. I mean, I'm doing here the best I can to provide you with these signals and these analysis. The least you can do to return this favor is to just hit the like button. That's all I'm asking. My biggest dream on this channel is to see more than 300 likes for a single video, which I'm sure I will never achieve in my life. I don't know why. But again, guys, I'm really seeking your help to hit the likes buttons. So please, guys, go now and proceed to hit the like button so we can actually enjoy the analysis together. So I assume that you have indeed hit the like button. Thank you for that, and I really appreciate it. So anyway, we need to confirm also this with the Fibonacci retracement. So I'm going to use the Fibonacci from this higher high to this lower high, and as you can see, it's almost matching up along with it. We will also buy the USDCAD at 38.2 Fibonacci retracement, which was of course a support. Therefore, we will actually be expecting to make approximately 88 pips profit from this signal, and the safe zone that shouldn't be ranging lower than this level of a support right here at 1.34147, which means the safe zone ranging for about 45 pips against 89 pips of profit. Let's now move to the USDJPY. Alright, so at least it went in the right direction. Indeed hasn't been triggered, but at least went in the right direction. Now what's next with this pair? Now moving to the daily chart, we can confirm something here, that the USDJPY has indeed respected the real level of a resistance right here at 134.770. As you can see, my friends, real level of a resistance, another real level of a resistance, a fake breakout, real level of the resistance, real level, another fake breakout. And lately, we can see that right here, the market has indeed respected that level as a real resistance, which means if we look at the bigger time frame also, we can see that we are having here a broken level of a support trend line. The USDJPY has indeed managed to make the bearish breakout from that level and already retesting the same level of a resistance trend line, and of course retesting a broken level of the support trend line, which means the USDJPY will indeed continue the fall. Now, where is exactly the best level to start selling this pair? If I'm not mistaken, and hopefully I'm not, exactly right there. Right there. At the highest level of a resistance right here, because this was indeed, my friends, the real level of the resistance. This was a fake breakout. Therefore, selling right here exactly at 134.710 is gonna be the best idea that we can have with the USDJPY. We have to wait for the market to rise for about 30 pips before we can proceed to sell this pair. Also, if we combine the resistance trend line with this, of course, we can confirm that this is going to be the best level, guys. Most likely we're having here a resistance trend line number 1, number 2, and now if the USDJPY will continue the rise, it's going to hit also the same level of a resistance trend line, and hence it's going to continue the fall. So sell the USDJPY from that level, and of course a take profit level that shouldn't be lower than this level of a nearest support exactly right here at 133.877, and a safe zone that shouldn't be ranging higher than the previous support at 135.103, which means the safe zone ranging for about 39 pips against 84 pips of profit. Let's now move to the USDCHF. Alright, so actually guys, I'm not sure if we can continue selling the USDCHF for one single reason. We are having here a broken level of a resistance trend line, and as we can see, the market has indeed made the bullish breakout from that level of a resistance trend line and already created here a new support trend line, which means the USDCHF will most likely now gonna continue the rise. Therefore, let's close this signal, guys, and let's see now what we can do next with the USDCHF. Now, as you can see, based on the 4-hour time frame, indeed the USDCHF is going to continue the rise for the reason that I have just explained to you. Now, moving to the 15-minute time frame to find the exact level where we can continue buying the USDCHF. Actually, right here exactly, guys, we can see the nearest strong key support level to our entry. I mean, to be actually accurate, yes, that is actually better. As you can see, this, guys, has been indeed the nearest strong key support level to that fake breakout. It was indeed in the past a real level of a resistance, another real attempt of the resistance, then we had here in the middle a fake breakout. Now, of course, combining this with the support trendline strategy, actually this is a strategy only those who are on my channel for a long time, they know it very well, called the magic of trend lines. And if you don't know it, guys, there is a video on my channel called the magic of trend lines part 1 and part 2. Please proceed to watch these videos in order to understand what the hell am I doing here. Okay, so moving right here, let's move the same line that we have drawn here and just place it right here at the nearest support trend line as well. Check this out. That was of course a resistance trend line. Then it became here a support trend line. Therefore, if the USDCHF is going to continue the fall, first of all, it's going to be respecting the previous support right here, plus the support trend line right here. And afterwards, the USDCHF will continue the rise. That means we have to wait for the market to fall for about 16 or 17 pips before we can proceed to buy the pair. And of course, based on the 30-minute time frame, the take profit level has got to be placed right here at the nearest real level of a resistance as 0.899101, which means we will actually be expecting 63 pips profit from this signal. Meanwhile, a safe zone that shouldn't be ranging lower than this level of a key support as 0.88956, which means this safe zone going to be ranging for about 30 pips only against 63 pips of profit. And let's now move to the gold. All right, so the gold, oh my god, the gold. The gold is actually a crazy pair for these days, guys. The gold has actually reached the highest level of in its history, and actually has reversed for 3 times upon the pressure from that resistance. The gold is always stuck at the price of 2000 bracket, which means we have to consider actually selling right now. Why? Because as we can see now on the weekly chart, the current weekly candle is most likely, guys, gonna close as a pin bar. Even the previous candle is really showing a pressure from the sellers. It's not showing any strength from the buyers, from the buyers at all. Therefore, most likely the next candle is gonna also be a bearish one. Therefore, if we move now to the daily chart, we can see also right here, let me just delete this zone. If we look at the daily chart, we can see that right here, the market has already retested the same level of a real resistance, and most likely right now is going to continue the fall. Now, of course, also on the daily chart, we're having that level of a broken support trend line. Actually, let's move to the 4-hour time frame to show it to you. Right here, exactly, we can notice right here that the market made indeed that level of a previous support trend line, and as you can see, the actual bearish breakout has just occurred today. All of that together says that the gold will most likely gonna continue the fall. And of course, by using the resistance trend lines right here, we can see clearly exactly just like that. We can confirm that most likely the gold is gonna rise again to reach the same level of a resistance trend line, plus respecting the same level of a real resistance right there, and afterwards it's gonna continue the fall right after the bearish breakout from that support trend line has happened, which means selling the gold exactly from that point right here, exactly right there at 2024.92 is gonna be our best shot with the gold, if I'm not mistaken. Hopefully I'm not. We have to wait for the gold to rise for another I would say 99 pips before we can start selling it. Now of course I know that it's gonna take a while. Let me just dig deeper in it. Let's move to the 15-minute time frame, and as you can see guys, indeed on the 15-minute time frame we can see that the market has already retested the broken level of the support right there. So meaning we have to actually lower our entry to be exactly right there exactly. Let me just look at the left side to confirm. Indeed, it was also a real level of the resistance. Moving now back to the 1 hour time frame. Guys, by the way, I don't analyze before recording. I'm doing it right in front of you. I want to be sure that you guys are facing or actually seeing the real analysis of the gold without actually any acting or any, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to like pre-analyze it and then come to you showing off my results. I want to analyze the charts right in front of you. Anyway guys, based on the 15-minute time frame, we can safely start selling the gold exactly at that level of a resistance at 2021.74, which means we have to wait for the gold to rise for about 70 pips before we can start selling it, and the take profit level has got to be placed just right there actually based on the 15-minute time frame, exactly right here at the absolutely lowest level of the support at 2000.24, because as I told you guys, the gold once it reaches 2000 or 1900 or 1800, these are critical levels and the gold will most likely be ranging on these levels. Therefore, giving you a take profit level below 2000 is not really the best idea. So let's just make sure that we are having a realistic take profit level of about I would say like 211 pips of profit. Meanwhile, the safe zone shouldn't be ranging higher than this level of a resistance at 2029.25, which means the safe zone ranging for about 77 pips against 212 pips of profit. And there goes your signal, my friends, for Friday. Hopefully guys, Friday will be a very good day for everyone, and hopefully it's gonna be the happy ending of the week. Again guys, just because these signals came from Xtreme Trader doesn't mean at all that they will be 100% profitable. Always consider that the signals might actually go horribly wrong, they might actually lose. Therefore be prepared with be prepared for the losses. Anyway guys, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.